Alright guys, welcome to a new Iron Man episode. So I'm currently doing some duo Vindicta with End Avenger, and we get like 50% drops I guess. I completed my 60th Reaper assignment, that's why I'm kind of doing this. And I got 25 points for that, so that's actually pretty good. I think I might be able to, I should in this video really 100% be able to get my second Hydrix, which I can't still do anything with really, because my crafting level is only 84, but I'm going to continue doing Vindicta now and let's see if we can get anything. Alright, there we go, that is the whole trip we're going to do. I have no more supplies and we did 3 trips, so we got like, I don't know, I had 42 kills to start off with, and let's see how many kills we did. Vindicta, let's just pick up this loot real quick. We did about 20 kills actually, 20 kills exactly in 3 trips. So yeah, the loot overall is pretty decent as always. I got 1 dragon bone drop, 1 coal drop. The coal drop and the dragon bone drops are probably the best. I'm just gonna say thank you. I do have 308 Reaper points. If you look in the chat here, I do have that. I didn't really know that it came so soon, but I'll just go and buy a Hydrix and we will have to see if I can get a new Reaper assignment that might be interesting to do. So I'm going to complete some requirements for the temple at Senntisten, or even maybe complete the quest itself, we will have to see. But first off we're going to complete the golem, and there we go, I think it should be completed now. I have no idea about the rewards, probably not that good. Yeah, 1k crafting, 1k thieving, and 1 quest point. Actually getting pretty close to 200 quest points, which is always sweet. Should be able to do missing my mummy now, so let's do that. I'm doing this missing my mummy quest, right? And it might not look like this clip has anything weird in it. What the hell? All of these are bots, I would assume. What the hell? It's... What the fuck is going on? Caitlyn staff, deserting skies. Let me see if everyone has it. Examine. The invasion has started, guys. Well, anyways, that is the missing my mummy quest completed. I also 100% restored the mummy. It was all in the same guide. Huge shout out to I'm Sick of It. Dude, I will honestly link his YouTube channel in my description. He's an absolute god. He makes quest guides and stuff like that. Hope you guys already know who that is, because if you don't, I feel sorry for you about the quests and stuff. But anyways, I completed this quest, and now to be able to complete the Curse of Arav, I actually need 66 thieving. I could probably boost it or something, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just slave out 66 thieving now in Pyramid Plunder. So I get back to you guys when I have almost given up on life, probably. It's going to be quite annoying. Well, there we go, 66 thieving is completed through temple trekking, and we also have 63 farming, been doing that from like U3 runs now and then, which is all the requirements for the branches of Darkmeyer completed. So let's go into quests and pick that one. There you go, everything is now completed, so I can do this quest as well. I cannot do Lord of Vampirium yet, I think. I need a hunter level for that still, but it's pretty cool to be able to complete this one. But we're going to complete the Curse of Arav, and then probably temple at Senntisten, and then maybe we will also do branches of Darkmeyer. And that is the Curse of Arav completed. It took me about 25 minutes, extremely easy quest. It got me like 60k overall experience rewards, I guess, maybe a bit more than that. 198 quest points, so 2 more and we get 200. It's kind of funny because my main has like 178, I think. So my Iron Man now is 20 more than my main. Interesting. Anyways, yes, I did just say interesting, by the way. That's how you pronounce it. Let's go and complete the temple at Senntisten. I should have every single requirement done except the kudos. So now I should be able to go to the museum and get those done. And I get back to you guys with the temple at Senntisten completed. Well, this is an absolutely massive achievement. I do not have 92 prayers, so I can't use Soul Split yet or anything like that. But that should be the quest completed. I get 3 experience lamps and a book, 200 quest points exactly, 10k prayer experience, 2 20k combat experience lamps, 123k experience lamps, which I guess I can use on anything. And then obviously access to curses. That is absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can use all of these things now. Let's see, use that. Wait, do I get experience for this, or why did I have to read this? Maybe that's just useless. Yeah, I guess that's useless. Let's use the combat lamp on... What can I use that on? Oh, I can use it on summoning, so I guess I'll do that. Let's do summoning 20k. Let's do the other one on summoning as well. So that's 40k summoning experience. absolutely amazing. And the other one I'm going to use on Herblore, so 23k Herblore, not too bad. And now we're never going to see this spellbook again, so let's pray on the Altar of Sorrows. And that should be, yes, Curses. Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. I've gone so far on my Iron Man that I now have Curses. I can't use Soul Splits, and I cannot use Turmoil and Anguish and Torment. But soon enough, guys. I'm 87 prayer now, and I'm like halfway to... Well, actually more than halfway. I only need 200k-ish to 88. So we're getting there. I have no idea how I managed to do this. Complete the Curse of Arav, the Temple at Senntisten, and now the Branches of Darkmeyer in one single day. That's a new record for me. I usually don't like quests, but it should be the end of it. We should get some decent experience for this as well, if you can stop talking. I don't know if we get lamps that I can actually use on Herblore. I think we should. There we go. 2 quest points, 20k agility, 50k woodcutting, 20k farming. Farming is pretty good. 4k fletching, 20k crafting, 25k slayer, 35k magic. Tome of Experience, 3 chapters, 50k each, so that's 150k Herblore, I think. An ability to fletch Blisterwood weapons and Drakan's Medallion. That medallion is probably going to be actually pretty good if I want to farm the Lysandra gear, so that's always good to have. But let's read the tomes here, 50k Herblore, let's see if I can use it on the same skill twice. Yes, it looks like it. I'm going to hit 82 now as well, so that's pretty cool. And then we have one last, so let's get that 50k Herblore. How much to 188k to 83, but that's some awesome Herblore experience. I really don't say no to that. Let's see, nothing interesting there. Now for the Lord of Imperium, I cannot do it yet. I think this might be a bit harder to find. The Lord of Imperium, shouldn't that be on L? Here we go. The Lord of Imperium, I need 7600 for that, and I'm only 68, 1k to 69 though. But yeah, there's quite some hunting to do. There's going to be quite some hours of just hunting Assure Skill Shompas. But I'm not going to do that in this video. We've had enough of questing, so let's do something a bit more interesting now. You know what, now that I have completed Branches of Darkmeyer, I thought, maybe I should actually try these Vire watches, because they're known for being amazing supplies for Iron Man. It drops a lot of herbs, it drops decent alchemies, I guess, like split bark items and stuff like that. It drops the Vire corpses, which honestly I'm not 100% sure what you use for, but I think you like burn them to get random rewards, and I'm not sure what those rewards are. We can look into that later on, but mostly I want to see the herbs that these drop, and I'm going to do 1 hour of Vire watches. I think I should be able to do that. I'm going to use the Penance Aura and hopefully get a lot of prey from that. Most guides, I did watch some guides, do say that you should have a soul split before you go here, because they do a lot of damage. I know they do a lot of damage. I did one trip and just checked it out. They actually destroyed me, but I wasn't using any kind of prayers, and I'm going to do that now with the Penance Aura, and I'm actually going to bring my Super Magic and Super Defense. I did not bring that last time, and I'm also going to bring a Bunyip, so I think we should be okay. I'm going to do 1 hour of Vire watches. I'm going to look on my aura, I'm going to activate it, and I'll get back to you guys when my aura is replenished. There's actually no way I'm going to be able to do 1 hour of this. I've done 20 minutes now, you can see that on my aura, and I have no food left, and they just wreck me. Like, look at my HP, I have the magic prayer on now, look at that, it just jumps down, and then sometimes my Bunyip heal me, but most of the time I get completely destroyed by them. So I think I'm going to do just 20 minutes of these, but the results are very good. Look at this, 100 Vire watches corpses. I'm going to pick everything up. Let's see if I can do that with the loot option thingy. And also they drop split bark items. Wait, I'm on ignore it. There we go. They drop split bark items, rune pickaxes quite frequently, and I obviously alch them like this. And I have almost 300k. I guess it's going to be 300k, and I got a rune pickaxe here. Let's pick that one up. So yeah, in 20 minutes-ish I got 300k cash, which is not too bad, I guess. That's like 900k an hour, so that's like half of what Ganodermic Beasts are. But Ganodermic Beasts does not drop this much herbs. 14 Snapdragons, I think that's 16 Avantos, 12 Raynors. Now the Raynors are not that important, because Ganodermic Beasts do drop Raynors quite frequently as well. So I think Ganodermic Beasts will be better for Raynors. But for the Snapdragons and for the Avantos, it's definitely better. Also on the side, you do get the Red Spider's Egg, which are actually a really good thing, because I don't know if there's any other mob in the game that drops them like actually quite frequently and doesn't drop like 1 at a time or something, and these do, so that's a good thing. The other option of getting them would be like picking them up from the ground, or using the familiar, like the red spider or whatever, to use the scrolls, which is quite annoying. So this is probably the best way in the game to get red spider's egg, I would assume, and then obviously use that with snapdragons, so they drop like pretty good kits like snapdragons and red spider's egg. So overall it's pretty decent, but it's not good at the moment because the supplies are just way too much for me right now. I can't use like a full inventory of sharks as well as a whole aura. I miss the aura. I mean, I could have used the aura on something more important, I guess. And you know, the potions and everything, it just isn't worth it for all the work I have to do to get this much supplies. But anyways, it was fun to try it, so let's get on with something else. I said I was done with questing for this video, but I'm only going to do 2 small parts of Recipe for a Disaster, or whatever it's called. I'm going to complete this one, which I just completed. It was like 2-second long quest, which is amazing. And then after that, I'm going to complete the Evil Dave's part, or whatever it's called. I don't know the names, honestly. Evil Dave part. And after that, I will be able to actually get Spicy Stews. Spicy Stews boost your skills a lot. Like, they boost you like 6 stats or something, which is crazy. And as I have 82 herb lore, that is enough to get super antifires. I'm actually going to get that. Now, you might be wondering, why do you need super antifires? You already have the royal crossbow, and that is true. But QBD actually drops amazing herb lore supplies. He drops like 10 Torstalls, which is decent, I guess. That's like 10 overloads, you could say. But he also drops quite frequently 50 Lantadimes, which is a good amount of herb lore experience, as well as it gives me crafting experience from the royal dragon hides, and it gives you prayer experience from the dragon bones. And I might even sometime like actually camp that, because getting the crafting up is very good, getting prayer up is very good, and obviously getting the herb lore supplies is very good. So let's just get into this, complete the Evil Dave part, and then get the Spicy Stews and make some super antifires. Alright, this was not mentioned anywhere on any guide, but it says you must have completed a Shadow of the Storm quest to help Dave. That's interesting. Here we have the quest. It seems like a super easy quest, has only Demon Slayer and the Golem requirement, which are both extremely easy quests, and 30 crafting, so I guess we will have to complete that as well, just when I got ready with my stews and shit. Quite interesting, I have to say. The Shadow of the Storm is actually the quest that unlocks Darklight Sword. I didn't even know that. I've never had it on any character, and the thing is, on this character I feel like it's so much more worth like doing quests because of the herb lore experience you can get from it. Like, the experience rewards are so much more important to me than being able to go to like Darkmeyer. I mean, on an Iron Man, it's very worth to be able to go to Darkmeyer because of the Vire watches and stuff like that. On a main account, I could just buy all the herbs. Like, why would I want to kill Vire watches? It's kind of the same thing. So it's like really rewarding to do quests, and normally I would never do quests, but now on an Iron Man, it's just so motivating to do them. So it's quite interesting. I now have the Darklight. I don't know if that like automatically upgraded. Yes, it did. Darklight. Interesting. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but we will have to see. Probably good on some kind of demons. But let's do the Evil Dave part now and hopefully be able to get some stews. If you personally has ever done this thing with the Evil Dave's part and you had a kitten and not a cat to catch the hell rats, you know what pain I had to go through. It took me like 2.5 hours or even 3 hours, I think, to complete this. But it is done now for 1 quest point and 7,000 cooking experience. I'll goddamn take that, but that is the ability to make the stews unlocked. So now I just need to get a bunch of brown spice and start making these stews and hope for that herb lore boost. I also do have like 200 phoenix feathers in my bank, which I tried to use before I completed the quest, because I thought, you know, as I can get stews during the quest, I was like, maybe I don't even need to complete the quest, but I did have to. But anyways, I'm going to get some brown spice now and hopefully get the herb lore boost I need. I know this isn't much. I have 3 brown spice in this one, and I can make 2 more after that. I realize it's not a big chance of getting that boost in herb lore that I need, but I've been there for like 1.5 hours, and it takes a hell of a long time with a kitten. It's pretty close though to being an adult, so it shouldn't take too long when that happens, but I just want to see now if, you know, if I get that boost now, then I would have wasted like, I don't know, 1.5 hours again of hunting down double as much. So let's see if I can get this. The first one is minimum in herb lore. Oh, that sucks. Let's see if I can maybe... Do I need to restore? Maybe I do. Let's just do it for safety, so I don't waste anything. Alright, that's the first one. I can make 3 overall, so let's do 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what this one gives us. And we get minus again. Alright, so we have one more chance. Let's see if we can do this. If not, I'll just go back and farm more brown spice. Last chance here. This is like 1.5 hour of work. Oh, we got it. We got it. Alright, now I need to log out, I think. Alright, let's make some super antifires. Alright, so that is all the ones done that I could make with the feathers I had. Let's just put this kitten into this tab. Maybe yeah, this tab. And yes, so I now have 184 super antifires 3, and I'm going to decant them into 4. And yeah, I do not have potions yet, potion flasks, so I'm going to have to use these normal vials, but it's alright. Well, and I'm talking about flasks, sorry, not potions. I want to get flasks though, but I need to get like eucalyptus logs, which seems like a pain in the ass to get. I don't even know how to get them, but obviously it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Let's just quickly decant all of these. Wow, that's actually... Come on, there you go. 138 4 doses of super antifire. That's absolutely going to be enough for QBD for probably as long as I'm going to do it. So that's awesome. Let's just put that into the bank, and I'm going to organize this in a bit. But it's really cool to be able to do QBD now without being extremely destroyed by his breath. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. I'm currently cooking some sharks to be able to do QBD. I fished for like an hour or a bit more than that, maybe 1.5 hours even, at the fishing guild, and I got like 450 sharks. So I'm going to use all of those sharks probably on QBD, and with super antifires I should be able to do quite a bunch of kills. As I said earlier, like, it can give you sometimes 150k, 200k cash, which I can just use on cleansing crystals, and then it gives me the dragon bones, give me the crafting experience from the royal dragon hides, as well as obviously the parts for my royal crossbow repairing, and it's just overall very good to do. So I'm going to do that for the next video. I will have some segment of QBD in the next video, but anyways, this is for it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and if you did like it, please leave a like. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.